Hello dear friends, I'm so glad to see you all back here on my snowboard. I believe this is the episode 46, which means more than 46 videos in my YouTube channel. And I believe it's a big number. I have to celebrate. After 4 videos more, it's gonna be 50 videos. I think that's quite impressive. I never thought it's gonna be so many videos. I thought like, oh, I'm gonna make something and we'll see how far I'm gonna get. I get almost to the 50 videos. If you remember my previous video, I was cutting the glass fiber around my hatch, and this multi-tool just didn't want to do the job. So I want to take on part and try to fix it again, because it happened so many times already. You see this wire? This is the coming off. It's supposed to go here. Okay, I screw everything back now. It was broken way much more than I was actually expecting. I think this is the last time when I can fix it, because it was really bad destroyed. The foundation where the wire have to go is just destroyed. It's just a tiny little bit left, and I don't know how long it's gonna work. And we'll see if it's working, because I think it should work. Let's give it a try. Yeah, working. I don't know for how long it's gonna work, but for the moment it's working. Very good. Now I'm done with taping, and man, it looks so good now when it's done completely. Imagine when I'm gonna paint everything down here. It will look like brand new engine department. So this fellow here is the salt water filter. So the salt water cooling system for the engine filters all the big friction. This fellow is made from bronze. I was looking forward to change it, so I went in the web and started searching up. I found this only possible to buy in America, and the shipping cost for this was extremely expensive. I end up with $500 for piece of, well, for this filter, and I thought that's really expensive. So, and it looks kind of old, you know, so I will try to make it look as new, or nearly to that, and then we'll see if I'm succeed with that, because it's a good brand. I believe it's American brand. I forgot the name, but it's a good one. It's supposed to be a good one. It's kind of feel that it's heavy duty. You can feel it when it's heavy duty. And this stuff is the cooling system for the engine. And you can see how rusty is this bracket. So I must make this look nice as well. This fellow will gonna go right there. Before I can install it, I need to make it nice. Hello guys, I have a great news. Today I got my piece of metal that I need for my foundation. I actually got the regular metal, so it's not the stainless steel that I wanted. It's 0.9 millimeters, so it's pretty thick. However, I get told that it will work fine, since it's gonna be glass fiber in. And I have a great tip to not paint, but do the epoxy around. That will protect the metal. And then I'm gonna have these screws that are gonna go through, and then I will tighten up my frame to that. Should work. Let's get to the work. That one hell of the job, because it's so thick and it's hard to slice it on the pieces. Now I'm back on my engine room, place them up, and seems like it's gonna be a good fit. Now it's most important thing to get the bolts in the right place. So friends, after many tryouts, I got the right dimensions now. Now I just need to clean up the surface around. The old rust is still on the glass fiber. I need to clean up everything here. I need to get rid of the galcut here more. Also there. And then the most interesting part comes when I need to get them fixed on the place, because they are moving And if you look down here, it's a big gap. So this plate must go like this, so it must be higher up. However, this one doesn't need to go in, so it's the right height. However, this one needs to go all the way here, so it's gonna be something that I need to place underneath here too, to raise it up. Yeah, so I need to get something down here too. And one idea that I have, I could place a hot glue and then I can fix on the place so it doesn't move anywhere. And then I can do the glass fiber job, but I don't want to leave the gap here because that's gonna be really bad if it's not fixed on the place from both sides. So I want this one to sit on something, not just like flying around. Also I need to find a way how to secure the bolts so they are not like moving around in the other side. Project just getting, I'm so excited actually, doing all this stuff. I'm just learning so much. If I screwed up something, then I screw it up. Then I next time I will know that. And I will do better. But I hope I will not screw up anything this time. I will do that right. Yeah, by the way, I'm thinking to just weld it, the screw from the other side, so it's not going around when I tighten it up. But the screws are stainless steel, rust-free stainless steel screws, and the metal is just the regular metal underneath. So they are not welding together. They're different metals, so you can't really weld them together. But I don't need like super strong. I just need it so it stays on the place. So yeah, I can probably do that from the glass fiber, just glass it in from the other side. Might work, might not. The thing is that the screws, I don't want to use like a regular screws for that to be a stainless steel screws, so they hold long, and in the future if someone wants to take it off, it will be possible. Yeah, I could use a regular screws, but no, not on the boat. So see, I have some challenges and something to think about when I'm gonna go home today. By the way, I'm going to do that now because I was spending here a couple hours just to get everything done so far. Also, I found out that I have to sink this one in because here's the engine support and it's just on the way on the screw. That's also the reason why in the other side it's flat, both of them. But I don't want to have this kind of screw just going in because it will never be possible to take this one out. However, this will be possible to take out, so I sink it in, and this one it's not on the way, so it's just gonna be out, and it's just fine with me. So my friends, I have some great stuff that I bought it today. I thought it's the logical step is to make a through holes now. So I have a bunch new through hole fittings, 2 drainage exits with the ball valve, so I can turn it off if I want. So my friends, I have some great stuff that I bought it today. I thought it's the logical step is to make a through holes now. So I have a bunch new through hole fittings, 2 drainage exits with the ball valve, so I can turn it off. These exits will be for the cockpit area and this will be for the deck area. However, this one, I assume that you already know what it is. This feller will take the water for the cooling system for my engine, also with the ball valve. However, this is brass, not the best material that you can get. Probably the best would be the bronze. And see, this is stainless steel. However, inside, for my eye, it was looking as a brass. So they made some weird combination. I don't know why. These are the only ones that I can got here in Sweden. Now it's just to prepare the holes to install it. And I think that's a good step to do right now. I think I'm gonna leave this wood. However, I don't know if it's good to leave or not. Because what I thought about right now is that the wood, this is wood piece, and it wasn't leaking or anything, and it looks quite good shape as well. But the wood and just sucking a lot of humidity inside, so it's actually getting bigger when it's wet, and everyone knows that. So if I'm gonna make it really tight and the wood gonna spread, might crack the brass. So yeah, that's a good question. What should I do here? I was talking about this nonsense before. This is crazy. So I need to fill up these gaps, and then I need to do top coat here around, and then I can seal up and place a true hole. So that's gonna be the last one. However, I think these and this I can do and prepare right now. So I took a while and think about a little bit about this. I think I'm gonna leave it. It was made before like this, and it was working, obviously. I didn't see any damage on the true hole, but it was made of bronze, so it is a different material. The reason why I want to keep it actually is because it's giving a strength, I think, because it's giving the thickness, and when I placing in the through hole, if you look around here, it's just like 1 centimeter around, and that's the whole thing that will hold this huge piece from falling apart. So if I have a little bit more thickness here, then I think this thickness here, I think it's gonna hold better. I see this as a benefit to have that bracket there. I just realized that my Siloflex is almost empty. I don't have any left anymore, and that's too bad. So it means I can't finish today. That's one thing. The second is that I need to clean up outside, and I already start doing that, and then realizing that I need to put a gale cut around because I want to even it out. The old one was a bit bigger and this one is a little bit smaller, so it's gonna be you will see it. So I took a little bit too much top coat off, so now I need to do a top coat, but I need to do top coat also in that hole. So I mean, yeah, I can't really finish today. Well, at least I have a good thoughts to do that, right? So what else I can do? I have actually I can go out and help my friends because they have some problem with the shaft propeller being really hard to turn, and I just came out from the water just to inspect what's happening there. So I'm gonna go out and check with them how they are doing and stuff. And it's pouring, it's so rainy outside, it's just raining so much. Oh, crazy weather. Today is another day, and I have a great news today too, cause I got done my screws. So they managed to weld my screws on the place, so now they're not going around. I thought I'm gonna use epoxy to paint them, because you can actually do that, but I realized that I'm gonna do the glass fiber, and so epoxy and glass fiber are not friends. So now, after like hour working, so here I'm putting on and off, also taking away the gale cut so I can do the glass fiber work afterwards. Pretty much finding out that the screws is not matching perfectly, even though it was matching perfectly before, but when they welded they slightly are crooked, and now I have to adjust a little bit. However, I am so far that I can actually secure them on the place. So this fellow here is flat as flat it can get, so I'm gonna use my hot glue and secure these metal plates on the place so they are not going anywhere. Then I remove the support. Pretty much I can fill up, and then should be ready to do one of the final steps, do the glass fiber job. So while you're curious, I'm gonna end up this week's episode here, and hopefully it will gonna be a big succeed, and I will make this happen, and in the next episode you're gonna see it completely done. That would be super cool. However, I love you all guys, and you are the biggest supporters that I have. If you can't share my story with someone else, oh yeah, of course, don't forget to subscribe if you like my channel, and please leave the thumbs up. Bye bye!